Hey guys, my name is Jezza Sports and welcome to the first episode of my FIFA 14 manager mode here on this channel. So yeah, I really wanted to start this career mode with my home team, Norwich City Football Club, and to be honest, it is the ideal team for this sort of career mode because they are probably, I think they are one of the lowest teams with the, or one of the worst teams really, based on stats on this game, and they have probably the lowest budget, I think, other than teams like Hull and Cardiff and Crystal Palace. They are the lowest. They've got the lowest budget, and I just wanted to really look at a few other budgets from other teams, and even Fulham have a higher transfer budget, you know, Newcastle have as well, and Man City's obscene budget of 76 million is ridiculous, but Norwich have a 6.5 million budget, which should be okay. Now moving on to what difficulty I'm going to be using, I was really considering using a legendary difficulty for this career mode, but the thing is that this FIFA 14 is so different to any other FIFA that I've ever played. It really doesn't rely on pace anymore. It's kind of more reliant on your strength and your tactics and things like this. So I'm going to stick with the world-class difficulty for now. And then if I find it too easy, then I might boost it as we go on. But for now, I'm going to keep it as world-class. And thankfully, I'm going to remember to type in the, or select download latest updates, because in other episodes and other series, I've forgotten to do that. And if I didn't click that, then Bale wouldn't be at Madrid. Ozil wouldn't be at Arsenal, so yeah, that'd be a bit of a mistake, I guess. Now, Jezza Sports is set to take Norwich City by storm. So yeah, hopefully, I mean, my personal targets for this season will be to, I think, challenge for a top 8 slot, maybe top 6. I think top 6 is a little bit of a push, but I'd like to get into the Euro League. I think that's. Yeah, I think that's a reasonable target for this club. And unfortunately, I hated seeing Grant Holt leave. But as you guys can see there, Norwich City star Grant Holt did leave us in June or whenever that summer transfer window was, and he went to Wigan Athletic, which was kind of disappointing. He was our captain, but I guess he's a little bit too old for the Premier League. Edison Cavani joining that PSG as well, 37 million, that's a lot. Juventus getting Carlos Tevez, but we ourselves, Norwich, we've made a few good signings in Martin Olsen and Nathan Redmond. He's a really promising player, Nathan Redmond, and so I'm just going to quickly have a look at my emails from the Norwich City board. So the board is hopeful of a successful season. We look forward to seeing how your leadership and determination can get the best out of our players, and we will mostly judge you on your league success in the league. And so yeah, my objective is to finish mid-table, and I think I can do that fairly comfortably. Norwich themselves have spent a lot of money in the summer transfer window, and we've bought amazing quality like Leroy Fer, Nathan Redmond, as I've already said, Ricky Van Wolfswinkel, Gary Hooper. I mean, the squad has literally changed so much, so hopefully we can do really well this season. And what I really do like about this new career mode is obviously the latest introduction of the transfer sort of change. It's a new scouting network, which I haven't really heard about too much, and I'm going to try it out today. Now, I don't know too much about it, but I'm fairly sure you can set instructions for your players, your scouts, sorry, to search for players, but the thing that you can't do is see players' overalls when you're scouting them, so you have to scout them in order to know their overalls. But yeah, so we're just going to have a little look at the squad for now. John Ruddy in goal, right back Russell Martin, centre back Michael Turner and Ryan Bennett. Garrido is in there as well with Robert Snodgrass, who was arguably our best player last season. Robert Snodgrass, really solid performance. Leroy Fer, who joined us for 10 million, Nathan Redmond 4.6 million. I think these kind of get the kind of transfers a little bit wrong, because Nathan Redmond joined us for 2 million, and Ricky Van Wolfswinkel joined us for 8.5 million, and Gary Hooper here joined us for only 5 million. So it seems like they're a little bit wrong on that front, but yeah, so it's a fairly promising squad. I think we've got a lot of young talent as well that we can kind of send out on loan to maybe smaller clubs in smaller leagues in like League 1 or League 2. But I thought Norwich City as a team, at the moment we're playing very defensively in the Premier League, and as you can probably guess, we haven't made the best start. Yes, we did beat Stoke today, but we only beat them by 1-0. So yeah, it was a little bit disappointing that we didn't really score more goals, but I'm going to change it up to a 4-1-2-1-2 formation, because I think that will suit this team perfectly. So what we're going to have is the front two men as Gary Hooper and Ricky Van Wolfswinkel. Try saying that 10 times. Ricky Van Wolfswinkel, I can't say it. There's no way I can say that. And we're going to have Leroy Fer sitting sitting in that central defensive midfield role because he's really a box-to-box midfielder, so he's amazing at getting forward and even better at heading the ball. He's got great strength, great aerial ability, so sitting in that CDM role is going to really help with the headers from goal kicks and things. And so yeah, we've stuck Wes Hoolahan in there as well. Now, a position that I really need to change and I really want to improve on is the central attacking midfield role. I was also looking at getting another centre-back because we really don't have too much cover in that position, but I'm going to mainly be focusing on bringing in another playmaker like Wes Hoolahan. But the problem is, if Wes Hoolahan gets injured in that central attacking midfield role, then we really have no one else to rely on. I mean, Johnny Howson is okay, but he's only really 71 or 72 rated, so we need to kind of improve on that department. And Martin Olsen, as you can see here, great stamina, great pace. You know, he's really that pacey fullback that we need, and especially as we're playing a sort of centralised 4-1-2-1-2 formation, we need our fullbacks to be on their game, and they need to be sprinting back and forth the whole time. As you can see here, Leroy Fur's stats: heading accuracy 84, he's got high attacking and high defensive work rate, good weak foot as well, and he's got a beast header on him with a great engine as well. 891 stamina, so really he is an amazing player. Snodgrass, who has great dribbling, great vision, great free kick accuracy, stamina as well. He's really good for that general passing player in the midfield. So I think he'll be a big asset to us this season as well. Not the best with his weak foot. He generally does like to cut inside on the right to take crosses with his left favoured foot. Now look at Redmond, 89 acceleration, 84 sprint speed. He is one of these players that terrorises the fullbacks of the opposing team, and he really is an amazing player to watch because he's so fast, he's so skillful. I really think he should be, actually no, 4-star skills is fair, I guess. He's got a bit of flair on him as well. But yeah, I think one for the future of the England team. Nathan Redmond is going to be an amazing and solid player, really, for our England team in the future. Wes Hoolahan, looking at him, he is very short. He's 5'6" and 31 years old, so he's getting on a little bit. He has good skill moves, to be fair to him, but his strength really does let him down. Looking at Gary Hooper here, he's a good. I really do like Gary Hooper. He's got medium work rates, but generally he's much better really than his stats portray him as. And then we've also got Ricky Van Wolfswinkel, who is our record signing. Now personally, I don't really like him too much in real life, but as you can see there, his stats are okay. A 4-star weak foot. He's got flair. He's got fairly average stats. I don't know. They're okay. We'll see how he does. If he doesn't do so well, we can swap him for this man here, Johan Elmander. Unfortunately, he is injury prone, but either way, we can still substitute that for maybe Luciano Becchio. Now, looking at the instructions for our Norwich City team, we have Sam Lee as a scout, Matthias Ryden as another scout, and Pion Hug, I guess that you could say that. Now, the thing with these scouts is that if they're English or Swedish, apparently they do better if they go to their home country. So what we're going to do soon, after I've had a little look at a certain player, is we're going to send them off to their home countries to scout a playmaker for us. But I've really done my research and looked into this player called Mateo Kovacic, who's a central midfielder from Inter Milan, 19 years old. He's really an amazing player, and I really think he can do well for us. Now I'm hoping that he's not going to be too expensive, but I've got a feeling that he's going to be like 20 million or 15 million because he is really a good talent for the future. And I also looked into this player called Mayer. Now I've forgotten his first name, but he's a really good talent as well. A central attacking midfielder, young, pacey, great dribbler as well, 19, so hopefully we can. Oh, actually no. Okay, so he arrived from AZ for, I don't know what the team that is, for 10 million, so we're going to rule him out straight away. He's not going to join us, so let's just move off him and try and get someone else. I'm going to go for Pierson from, I think he's, I don't know. The thing is, I think he is on loan to Malaga at the moment, but I'm not entirely sure. He might have been sold to Malaga by Chelsea, but we're going to have a little look. So if he isn't sold, then, oh yeah, so he is on loan at Vitesse, so unfortunately we can't go for Pierson. It does say that he's a left midfielder on his card, but actually he can play really well central attacking midfield. But what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to go for a player who really is a great talent in Lorenzo Insigne. He is from Napoli. He's a central attacking midfielder or centre forward. He has that something special. He's 22 years old, and really I think he is going to be amazing for the future as well. I saw him in the under-21s for Italy, and he just dominated that team. Like he basically won that under-21 championship for them. So we're definitely going to have a little look at him if we can't get anyone else. So what I'm actually going to do is go in for Holtby, who he's an interesting player as well. Now, if I can, I'm going to try and loan him because I know I won't be able to buy him because firstly, his salary is ridiculous and he's an important first team player, as you can see there in his squad role. But if we can try and get him for a short-term loan, that really would be great for our team and he would fit in there perfectly. The problem is, if he does accept, we only get him for a short period of time, and that, I'm not sure, that could be good, that could not be good. We'll have to wait and see. So my Mateo Kovacic deal was 14 million. We cannot go for that, guys. So anyway, I'm just going to take him off his instructions of people to scout. So yeah, we're actually going to designate Sammy Lee to Northern Europe and shove him in the Premier League and all other English clubs, leagues I mean, to try and find that playmaker that we need for this Norwich City team. Now, we're going to try and have a little look to get some younger players, 18 to 24 or 25. 27 could do, but what we do want is we want a good first team quality player, playmaker as well. This guy really needs to fit in straight away into the team, so we can't really be going for anyone who's just going to sit on the bench the whole time. We need someone to really ideally replace Houlihan, and this really does surprise me. Lorenzo Insigne from Napoli, only 6.5 million. I remember in my FIFA 13 career mode, I got him for 4 million, and I really did think that this year they would boost his value by at least 10 million because he is that good of a player, and he's an important first team player as well for Napoli. So what we're going to do is we're going to offer 6 million for this player, and if we can get him for that, that would be brilliant. He is really worth every penny. I doubt we'll be able to get him, but we'll have to wait and see. So yeah, 6 million for Lorenzo Insigne. I might throw in someone like David Fox as well. We'll just have to wait and see on this one. So my loan offer was rejected by Tottenham. That's understandable. You know, Lewis Holtby, he is going to be one for the future. And yeah, so... Oh, well, actually, our Lorenzo Insigne bid was accepted. That is amazing news. So now all we have to do is meet the player's demands of 60,000 on 4 years, but I'm going to change that to 52. Yeah, I'm going to go with 52,000 a week on a 5-year contract, so we have him for a long time, and he's going to be a crucial first team player for us. We're not going to put him on the bench really very often at all this season, unless obviously he gets injured where he won't actually be in the team at all, and then we can throw in Houlihan, but really we do need that sort of cover for Houlihan. Now, my Sammy Lee the scout, did find Ross Barkley from Everton. Now, I know this guy is amazing. After watching him destroy Norwich at Carrow Road, he is really a good player. So we are going to do a little bit of an investigation into him, and Brian Ruiz, he's quite old, 27, so we're going to leave him. He does have quite good stats, but Ross Barkley, we're going to focus on him and see how much Everton want for him. I may as well have inquired just for the sake of it. So yeah, and actually Lorenzo Insigne he refused my offer of 60 grand a week for 5 years on a contract. So yeah, that's really disappointing. What I'm going to do is kind of boost it now to the full 60 grand a week salary, and hopefully that meets his player demand. So now hopefully he will join us. And unfortunately, Everton said, nope, we are not selling him. The only way you'd get him is if you have £10 million. And clearly Norwich City, we do not have £10 million. Maybe next season when we qualify for the EuroLeague. Hopefully, if we qualify for the EuroLeague, we can get 10 million and then maybe go back for him. But yeah, so for now, I guess we're gonna have to leave him. Now, David Fox, we were looking into players that maybe we could get rid of to perhaps get one more player in if we can get Insigne or even a cheaper player. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift all these youngsters and put them on loan to smaller teams in smaller leagues like Northampton or a team in League 1 or League 2. I'm not really too bothered. Now, Josh Murphy is one that I want to keep hold of because he's 57. He's our best youth player, and I really think he can have a good impact in the Capital One Cup and in the FA Cup. Jacob Murphy, he can go. McNeil, McFadden, all these guys, they can leave as well. McFadden's a very good player actually in real life. He is the captain of our Norwich Under-18s Academy. So yeah, he's a very good player. Daniel Ayala, I think I'm going to sell him because I really can't see him fitting in our team at all. So yeah, now Insigne declined our offer again, and I cannot believe this because his player demands was 60 grand a week, and unfortunately he declined. Now, I'm not sure what I'm really going to react, how I'm really going to react to this, I think I'm just going to offer 62 grand a week. Hopefully this is slightly over. It's kind of evident that Lorenzo Insigne does miss. He's happy in Italy, and he does want to stay in Italy with his family, so that's fair enough. Now, Burton Albion came in for Kyle McFadden. So yeah, Callum McFadden. So we're gonna definitely accept that straight away. There's no doubting that we're gonna accept that from Burton Albion, and also from Remy Matthews. He also got an offer from Gillingham, season loan. So we're definitely gonna accept that as well. And then we got some more transfer offers yet again from Burton Albion for Harry Toffolo. And this guy really is a good player. He plays for England under 18s. Actually, Harry Toffolo. We're gonna send him out to get some experience at Burton Albion. Now we're gonna see if we can get a few more loan offers for the rest of our players. I don't think Jacob Murphy's gone yet, so we're going to see if, yeah, here we go. So another transfer offer, and it is for Jacob Murphy. And Burton Albion, again, they are really interested in our team. So yeah, that is all our loanies gone. I think that's going to wrap it up really for this episode, guys. I'm sorry that I didn't show any gameplay, but I'll definitely get into that next time, and we can crack on with pre-season. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Leave a like down below, comment as well, come and subscribe to my channel if you have enjoyed to get more exclusive episodes and insight from Jezza Sports, and I'll see you guys all next time. Bye!